Good morning, everyone. It is JMO back with you today. It is Tuesday, January 28th, and just wanted to give a little profile update to everyone. So we had the huge sell-off yesterday with Nvidia, where I believe it lost something like $600 billion worth of value, and it dragged down the whole market. I heard something that there's only 10 companies on the planet that are worth more than Nvidia lost yesterday. So quite crazy, that whole Chinese AI DeepSeek saying they can produce their AI at like a fraction of the cost that the American companies do it for. So of course it sent the stock market into a panic. Stock market is very, very big on anything that's negative news. It just tanks the market. It's quite remarkable how something that can't even be substantiated or proved can just cause such panic widespread across the market. So I believe I heard that a lot of the trading and selling and buying is set up by algorithms now. So if one algorithm is saying sell, then it just triggers all these other ones to just sell. So it seems to go down a lot quicker than it goes up nowadays. But anyways, that I don't personally have any Nvidia, but I have some ETFs that have Nvidia in them. So of course they took a hit. But let's get into the profile. So we're up above the 3,500 mark, which is good. We're up 0.76 on the day. And let's get into what we got. So I have enabled margin now on my account. As you can see, it allows me to either buy things, or what I've been doing with it is selling cash secured puts. So with this SoFi put, I sold it last week for $15.50 strike price. I made $37 on the trade. If I get assigned, I would have to buy 100 shares at $15.50. It did get pretty low today. It got down to like $15.29 or something. It was getting close to that $15.13 break-even price. But even if I do get assigned, I'm not worried about it, because then I can either trade the wheel strategy where I now start selling covered calls on it because I'll have more than 100 shares, or as the stock goes back up in price, I could sell pieces of it, make my money back, and then probably end up with some shares left over. So it would almost be like getting shares for free as long as the stock eventually goes up, which I believe SoFi will. SoFi, we'll start off with that one. SoFi had their earnings yesterday. They came in above what was expected. They came in with their fifth straight quarter, and 2024 was their first full year of profitability. And they also increased their member growth, but they did put out a lower than expected guidance going forward. So SoFi has been known to kind of lowball with their predictions. They like to put out a lowball amount and then deliver a lot higher when they do come to earnings. So they kind of sandbag a little bit on that. As you can see, it's kind of fluctuating a little bit today. But still, I mean, overall, if you scroll out a little bit, last month they're still up huge. I mean, last 3 months they're up almost 42%. SoFi is still is a long-term winner in my opinion. So, back to what we're in. So we've got the 41 shares of SoFi now, 650 value. We are up 15% overall on SoFi. The option strategy does expire this Friday, so if it doesn't drop below that $15.13 price, I probably will not get assigned, at which case I will probably look next week to sell another cash secured put. And it's just a way that I'm going to use my margin to create a little bit of income to add to the portfolio on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Apple had been the one that had been getting just crushed the most lately. It is up to 236.15 today. We do have the 4.18 shares. I did buy a little bit of Apple when it dipped way down to like 220 something. As you can see, my average cost is 232.58. So anytime it drops below that average cost that I have, I'm going to add to it. Up 1.5% on the overall in the portfolio. $988 market value. So almost 28% of my portfolio. Again, I'm trying to lessen it and make it more of these couple of ETFs that I have. One being SCHG. I would like to get this up to the 30 to 35% of my portfolio. We do have the 21.84 shares. I did buy like $40 worth yesterday. $617 value. We do have the 27.93 average cost. We are up 1.17%. So that's one that this one and its cousin over here, SCHD, which is more of a dividend fund. It's been doing pretty well lately. It's down a little bit today, but we do have the 21.1 shares of this, $595 market value, $27.51 average cost for 16.8% of the portfolio diversity. We are up to 2.57%. We have not got any of the dividends yet. Those come out sometime in March. So at last dividend, they were paying 26 cents a share. So if it holds at that, I'll be looking at getting, about $5 and something change in the next dividend payout. And this is just going to be one that I'm going to add to be a main part of my portfolio to just kind of even out, and so that my portfolio is not taking as big of the dips that it's been taking lately. And then we got IBIT, which is the Bitcoin trust, as Bitcoin has kind of started rising back up in price a little bit from when it dropped down to the low 90s. This has gone up a little bit. We do have the 3.12 shares, 183 market value, 55.92 average cost. We are up 4.85% on the IBIT. This is one I'm just going to have a small holding in. It's currently at 5%. That seems like a good number to have, maybe even a little lower for the overall portfolio. And then Palantir. Palantir, another AI company that I believe took quite a hit yesterday. Not too bad, but doing well today. We do have the 4 shares of Palantir now for a $307.95 value, $72.37 average cost. We are up 6% on Palantir on the portfolio. So yeah, that's what we got going on. We do have now Bitcoin at 102,000. We do have the 0.001 Bitcoin, so $114 value, average cost of 98,000. We're up 4% on our Bitcoin investment, 3%. I saw some of the big dogs that say every portfolio should have about 2% of their portfolio in Bitcoin. So we're a little bit above that, but Bitcoin is one that, who knows? I saw a report today that 10 years from now, they're predicting anywhere from 250,000 a Bitcoin to 1 million a Bitcoin. So who knows where it's going to go? Crypto seems to be becoming more and more popular. So I'm just going to keep holding that, add small amounts here and there. Nothing crazy, as it's just such a high priced investment. So dollar cost average into that one. And then the Dogecoin has been kind of getting hit hard lately. It's down almost 10% in the last week. Still up, though, in the past month, and still way up in the last 3 months. So I do have the 318. So we're down 7% overall on the Dogecoin, and again, 3% portfolio diversity. So it was my first entry into crypto. I haven't really added much. Actually, I did add $10 to it, but we're just going to keep that probably where it's at. That's how we're looking on that. So, and then we got the Roth IRA. The Roth, I put about $40 in every week on this currently. And this is one that, as my expenses go down over the next couple of years, I will be looking to max this out at the $7,000 a year. I am getting the 1% match from Robinhood. As you can see, they've matched $5.04 on the year. It's up a little bit today. We are up 3.86% all time. So this is just one that, for the next 10, 11, 12 years, I'm just going to keep adding to. And in the next 4 or 5 years, I'm going to be maxing it out at the 7,000 per year. Hopefully, that is the goal. So just wanted to give you guys a little portfolio update. I know it's been a while. I've been super busy working, doing my side gigs with the DoorDash and the Uber Eats. Gets a little busy, plus family. So just wanted to give a little update for the portfolio, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll see you next time.